thank you for tuning into Beacon Marketing's weekly 5 things about marketing this week. My name is Roger Gallegos. I'm the founder and CEO of Beacon Marketing. This week we're going to be talking about a marketing calendar. Specifically, we're going to be getting into why exactly is a marketing calendar necessary to your marketing efforts. And believe me, it is necessary. This topic came about because last week we did a video on marketing strategy. And a marketing strategy and a marketing calendar go hand in hand very well for many reasons, but in particular for Beacon Marketing, the marketing strategy and marketing calendar are two key deliverables for a new offering that we have, which is a 4-week Marketing Accelerator by Beacon Marketing. This is a virtual mastermind style workshop that will help you develop a customized marketing strategy and calendar for your business. So what I'm doing with last week's video, this week's video, is highlighting why those are so important. I'll be coming out with another video where I specifically highlight everything that goes into that program, so stay tuned for more messaging on that. I promise it will come soon. Going back to the calendar and how it relates to your strategy. So if you go back to last week's video, you'll see the 5 ways a marketing strategy makes you money. But I've also talked about all the different ways you can develop a strategy and what goes into it. When you start to think about a strategy, it is really the theoretical work. You are sitting there saying, this is how we plan, and you're outlining your actions. The marketing calendar serves as that bridge from taking that theoretical into the practical, because you're saying, here's how we want to market ourselves in the theory. With the marketing calendar, you're saying, okay, we're going to start putting that to action. We're going to start taking that roadmap that the marketing strategy represents, and we're putting it into action via a marketing calendar. And we're going to talk about the 5 elements of a marketing calendar and why they're so important. The 5 benefits, I guess you could say, not elements, but the 5 benefits of a marketing calendar, why they're so vital, and how they help you become a more effective and efficient marketer. So the first thing is you understand the marketing channels that you should be using. Your marketing channels are like email, Facebook, your websites, standard mail, billboards, radio, anything that you use to communicate to your audience. Your message is only valuable if your audience hears it. So that means you have to understand where your audience is going to be so you can put your message there. In your strategy development, you determine who your audience is. As you develop your marketing calendar, you will determine, okay, our audience is this, so this is the channels that we need to be on. So for instance, if you are targeting B2B customers, you're going to be on LinkedIn. If you are targeting teenagers under the age of 16, you'll probably be on something like Snapchat, maybe Twitch, those type of things that speak directly to them. If you're talking to homeowners, you may want to consider something really niche like Nextdoor or Angie's List that really speak to them. So those decisions can only be made if you stop to understand what's in your marketing strategy and how to translate that into a marketing calendar. And the first step of that is looking at the marketing channels which you should be distributing your messaging. The next step is you identify the types of content. That's the form that your messaging is going to take, and that is largely determined by the marketing channels that you're going to be sharing your message on. So if you're going to be on YouTube, you have to do videos. If you're going to be doing emails, they're obviously going to be written content, maybe with some links and stuff to videos, because you don't want to necessarily send a large video via email, so you're probably going to send a link to an email, to a YouTube channel. But still, you get the point. You understand what's needed. If you're going to be on Facebook, you're going to need a variety of video, live video, short messaging, that type of stuff. The other thing that it helps you do that's really key to this is it helps you understand the tone and the style that you should be using. Again, going back to LinkedIn, if you're going to go target B2B and you need to be on LinkedIn, your messaging needs to be more professional, what I call buttoned up, because that's what's expected on that platform. If you are on on Instagram, you could be more relaxed, more personable, because that's what works there. People want to actually see the people and the behind the scenes. They want to kind of create that connection in a different way. So you could do both. You could use LinkedIn and Instagram, but as you outline your content, you also need to factor in the tone and personality that you're going to portray for your business. They could be slightly different because it's okay to be different, but you have to identify what those are. And one of the best ways to do that is to use a marketing calendar and to understand the forms of content that you're going to be using. Next, and this is really kind of where you start putting that theoretical work into practical, is you start actually outlining your posting schedule. So you're going to say, here's where we're going to send out emails, here's where we're going to publish blogs, here's where we're going to publish new videos, here's when we're going to post new messages on social media. What that really helps you do is it helps you organize and marshal all your resources, so you start effectively and efficiently create your content. Trust me, this is an important part. This is something I've had to do with these videos and these blogs. I actually, because for the longest time, and I'm a marketer, and you would think I would kind of do this better right off the start, but I had to do a little trial and error for what works for me the best until I found a way to create all my content and all my videos and all my blogs in an easy manner. And that helped. A posting schedule helped me with that, because I said these are the dates that these things are due, and this is the best way for me to do them. So that's how a posting schedule could really help you. And again, that's probably I would say the backbone of your marketing calendar is that posting schedule, because that's when you really start putting that plan into effect. Part of that posting schedule and the calendar is you start assigning task responsibility. Now, this could work a few ways. If you have a team, internal or even external, you could start, depending on your CRM and your communications, you could use the calendar as a way to assign tasks and remind people when things are done. So it serves as a great communication tool. If you're kind of doing everything by yourself, which sometimes I find myself doing, it can also help you assign responsibilities to yourself and reminders, so you can know, okay, on this day I need to do this, on this day I need to do that, whatever needs to be done. So essentially, the marketing calendar becomes a great communication tool, ensuring that everything gets done in an effective and efficient manner. The last thing, and this is what I really like about the calendar, is that you get to track your progress. And this becomes really important, particularly for if you have multiple things going on. Like I said, we just released that new offering, that new marketing accelerator program. So we've been spending a lot of time and energy focusing on that, which means the content that I'm working on now with this video and the rest of the content for July, I purposely pushed it back so I could focus on other things. So having my marketing calendar set up and having that bird's eye view when I'm looking down, and it helps me be able to make the necessary adjustments to the processes that I have set. And the reason they're easy and I don't get flustered is because I have that calendar. It's already set. It's part of my process. So I'm more easily able to track my process and make adjustments when needed. So let's recap real quickly on how a marketing calendar really benefits and why it's really needed to be an effective and efficient marketer. First, you identify the marketing channels that you need to be on. Next, you determine which types of content that you're going to develop, and this really helps with understanding the tone and style that you're going to use in your messaging. Next, you outline the posting schedule. When are things going to be published and put out there, and how are they going to be developed? Next, you assign tasks. It works great for task responsibility by making sure everybody understands who needs to do what and when. Serves as a great communication tool. Lastly, you're just able to track your progress. You're able to understand, hey, how many blogs have we done? What else needs to be done? Are they the editing phase? Do they need to be scheduled? What needs to be done? That type of stuff. So that, to me, is why a marketing calendar is so important, because for those reasons there, but really, larger picture, is take a step back. It is that bridge between the theoretical of a strategy, and if you listened last week, you could really see the value and how a strategy generates money, generates real revenue for you. So if you buy into that, then you really need a mechanism to take that theoretical work into the practical real life results that you need. And the way you do that is through a marketing calendar, because a marketing calendar takes all those ideas that you did, you put it in and organizes them in a set of tasks and objectives that you could easily accomplish throughout the day, week, or month, however you set it up. So that's it. Let me know what you think about a marketing calendar. Have you ever worked with one? Have you ever set one up? Did you even know what it was before you watched this video? As always, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. All that fun stuff. One last reminder, I will be sharing more information about the Accelerator program but from Beacon Marketing in it might even be out by the time this video is released. So, but just keep an eye out for it. Next week, stay tuned next week, as I'll be talking about something that's really exciting. I've never talked about this, but it's how a mastermind can improve your marketing efforts. So we'll dig into that, which I'm really excited for that video. This has been Roger Gallegos with Beacon Marketing. 5 things about marketing this week. Talk to you next week. You guys have a great one. Thank you so much for your time.